Hi y'all, welcome to Beadinkrazy Custom Creations. I'm Miss Frances, and today I'm comparing purples for Miss Stormy because she wants me to make her the dragon with the sphere, but now she's not sure what color of purple she wants. So here's what I've done. And I did get all my little dragons out that I thought would fit in the sphere and work quite well. Okay, so here's what I got. I got the little dragon that you put together, and I done him in the Resin chrome powder purple and gold. Okay, I have the little sleeping dragon, and he's very light. I done him in this metallic, Simiron metallic additive violet, which it's not really, I'm not digging that one. Okay. Then I had the little one that I put in my lanterns that goes in the egg, and I done him in the Chameleon powders grape and gold. Now let's resin Chameleon powders. Okay. Then I had this little dragon, and I done him in gold and Torginol Reef purple. So I'm going to pour these with Promise, and then we'll come back and we'll compare the purples, because I want to be able to show her. I might try and dust that one again with that purple and see if I can get it a little darker. But I'm going to mix up some Promise, and then we'll be back and we'll pour these. And then when they cure, I'll send her pictures and she can figure out, because I got those two dragons to make. And I want to make, and she wants them in the lanterns too. So she has to figure out which ones she wants and what color she wants. So I will be back after I get my stuff mixed up and we're ready to pour. Alright, I got my Promise 1 hour mixed up. And I think what I've decided to do is put a little bit of color. I'm going to put the color in the Promise, because the chrome's pretty chromy. I mean, yeah, it's pretty bright, but I think it'll get brighter if I put that. Oh, where's my purple? Okay. And the metallic one, yeah, I'm thinking if I put some in there, if I'm gonna do it, I might as well do it for all of them. So let's get some sticks for each one of these cups, and we'll put some powder in, stir it up, and then we're going to mix it up and see what happens. I didn't mean to leave that there. Doggone it. I'm making a mess here. Okay. Alright. That one I did a bigger amount on that one. Alright. I'm going to set these aside over here, even though I'm... Ah, darn it, Kay, you're making a mess. And you got way too much on there. I don't really need a whole bunch of it. I don't think. Okay. Now, this one, I'll put a pretty good scoop in there, because I want it to be purple. And if I have to do it this way to make it purple, then I will. You know? because it looks a whole lot purple when more purple when it's mixed in here than it does when it's dusted on that mold. So, in order to make it look right, I gotta hurry because this is a 1 hour stuff and it doesn't take long for it to start warming up. May have to pour that clear in another mold here. I don't have one over there, but I'll find one. This is the Reef. Yeah, let's get powder everywhere. Good thing I'm wearing epoxy clothes today. This one has kind of a blue tint to it. I don't know if you could see that. It's purple, but it has a blue tint to it. Alright, that's probably more than I need for that, so I may have to get a mold over here. Pour this excess. I didn't think this would color it very well, really. But I've got to get stirring here because I've got to get pouring. Yeah, I can already feel this stuff. Why, it feels warm already. I just barely mixed it up. I just want to see what the difference in the purples are, and then she can choose what she wants, what color of purple she wants. Alright, so I will pour this skull. Okay, so let's get these poured here. I needed to get something to set my sticks on, because I don't want to lay them on my mat there. The little wings is what I'm worried about. Trying to get them down inside the wings, because they drop off down in there. Plus I got little arms to pour and legs, because you have to put this dragon together. This is one my granddaughter Bella got me for my birthday one year. I'm going to use this stick to try and get it where I need it to go. These little tiny arms. And they're so tiny that you don't really want to over pour them or they don't fit in the holes. Yeah, so I just scoop some down to the next one and hope I can get it. It's the hair on my stick. Yeah, I don't want to over pour you, darn it. Yeah, Those wings are very hard to do. I need to poke down in there and make sure that it's down inside there like it's supposed to be. And I don't really want any air bubbles. Darn it. Oh. Yeah, I started to jump on and do a live, but I didn't want to do that because I think Miss April's doing a live right now, and I don't want to mess her live up, so I just decided to just record it. Alright, so we're gonna make sure we got what we need down inside there. Not that we're gonna use this one, actually. We might, but I don't know. We're just gonna make sure that we have plenty there. Not a lot of cleanup, because I definitely don't want to have to do that. What I'm worried about is that one arm there, because it doesn't look like it's full all the way. Alright. There's that one. And that's the chrome purple. So I'm just gonna tip the cup in this mold and let it drain out. Okay. Let's do the little sleeping dragon. I mixed up way too much for him. Or her. Slow down. I think he's filled good. Alright, that's the purple. The metallic purple. Alright, we're going to say that's good. I may fill this one up and have to go find another mold. Because I made up way too much. Okay. Yeah, I kind of thought that was going to take more than that. Alright, let's get this done. Warm already. I swear this one looks more blue than it does grape. I don't want to get carried away here. Yeah, and I have to do some scraping on that one. I definitely don't want that much in there like that. Well, first of all, I'm not getting it in his little horns there. That I do want to. I mean, even if I have to cut some of that. Even if I have to use my deburring tool on it, it doesn't matter. I need to get it in there. Now, this one needs it in his tail all the way. I don't want to get crazy on them. Man, that stuff gets thick quick. Yeah, I don't know that I got it up in his tail like I wanted. Okay, there's that purple. And I don't know, we'll see. It may fill that skull all the way up. I'm not scraping them because I've already made a mess here, so I got to get the. I'm probably gonna have to find something to put the rest of that in, because I got more than I really mixed up more than I really needed. It's okay on this one, I just scrape it off. If I get it overfilled, I'll just scrape it off in the little frame on the outside edge. My problem is now I'm going to have to go find another mold, because God bless it, you're making a mess. Yep. It's okay, I just want to make sure he's not too overly full. I mean, I need him to be pretty full, but I don't want to be doing a bunch of cleanup. And this here is a little frame on the outside, which is very hard to fill in, but we'll try. I mean, I got all this purple, I need to use it. And this stuff is getting thick. Yep, I better find another mold and get that poured in before I lose it. Yeah, it's not going to turn out very well, but it is what it is. Give me this. I'm hoping that I can... Come on, darn it. That's good enough. I still got some clear here that I got to do something with before it gets too hot, because this is getting thick. Yeah, let's get it scraped out. Then I'll use the clear and just fill it up the rest of the way with clear. Yeah, this is really thick. Yeah, it don't take this stuff long to get thick, that's for sure. Yeah, I got some clear over here, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to use it or not. It may be just as thick as that. Yeah, I could put a little bit in there. Alright, I'm good with that. Yeah, I'm just going to let the rest run out in my tree mold. Alright, well, we'll be back when this mess is cured and we'll check out the purples. Okay, they're still warm because I had the heat mat on. I don't know, and the sun's shining right in my face here. Let me see if I can fix that. If I can get a hold of the curtain here. Alright, that's better. At least I'm not getting blinded there. I brought down some JB Weld to 5-minute epoxy to glue them together with. This one's got a little bit of overpour. That's going to have to be dealt with. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Let's get my scissors. I'd rather deal with it now while it's still soft enough to get off. Yeah, that might be easy too. Alright, this is the grape chameleon. And I'm not going to do the back half of it yet because I'd rather do it once I get it. This is grape. And let me turn that light down just a little bit so it's not so bright. That's the grape chameleon. So, yeah. I mean, she's got several choices here. Oops, I don't want to break him. He's still a little soft. Because they're not cooled off all the way, and I'm too impatient to wait. Yeah, I'm going to clean that one out really badly. And this one, yeah, I'm going to have to clean around his back scales. But you won't be able to see it very well anyway. I mean, it's going to either be in a lantern or it'll be inside that big dragon spear. So you're not going to see it real well. I mean, But it gives you a different, you know, I know a lot of people who purple's their color. At least you'll be able to see what purple's what. And that was my main reason for doing it, because she wants purple. And she doesn't know, now she's not sure about what purple she wants. So I wanted to give her a few choices. Now, I probably have some more purple up there, but I was trying to stick with a few so I didn't get her very overwhelmed with purple. Come on, get off of there. Trying to get this off. I don't care about, I mean, I can fine tune it with the razor knife. I'm just trying to get the bulk of it off with the scissors. I think it'd be easier. Get it cleaned off and then let them finish cooling down. And we'll mix up some 5-minute epoxy and epoxy them together. Now, I might have to pause you and go upstairs and get some clips, because I'm going to need something to hold them together while the epoxy's drying. And I don't want them to move once I get them epoxied together at all. So, I mean, his horns just did not, I don't know, his horns are probably still stuck in there. No, actually, there's nothing. You know, his horns didn't come out very well. I don't think his horns have came out very well on any of them that I've done, really. Tell you the honest God truth. No, don't stick together yet. I gotta get you just right. Yep, I'm definitely going to have some clamps to hold them together once I stick them. Alright, so there's that one. He's not glued yet. And that looks more of a bluish purple. Blue with the purple Chameleon. So, I don't know. I'm just doing this so she can see. Okay. I'm going to lay these over by the fan and let the fan cool them down. Okay, there's that one. Now, this one is one of those I got from Temu. Yeah. And I'm not sure he's going to be easy to get out of there. I mean, the outside is a frame, which we're not going to use anyway. I just went ahead and slopped it in there, even though we're not using it. Okay, here's a little purple dragon. And this is the Torginol. And I will have to trim him for sure. This is the Torginol, and it's called Reef, and it is pretty purple. That's the little baby dragon. I'm going to set him over there, and he's going to need to be trimmed too. So let me set him over there so the fan can cool him off. Now, this one came with this one. Well, I'm sorry. These two came together. These were the ones my granddaughters got me. This is the little sleeping baby dragon. And he was done in the metallic additive. So he's pretty purple. And one of his horns had an air bubble in it, doggone it. Okay, but he's cute. So, I mean, when does my stuff ever not have an air bubble in it? I mean, it doesn't matter what I do, but the stuff was heating up pretty quickly, so I didn't have time to really mess with bubbles, so all of this is liable to have some bubbles in it. This is the chrome powder. Oh yeah, he's definitely purple. And he's in pieces. You have to put this one together. But he is purple. I mean, purple. And I think that's probably going to be the purple she's going to choose. Let me see. You have to take his body out. And he'll have to be trimmed. And you glue his body together. Get him all matched up. Glue him together, which we will do. I'm going to have to go get some clamps. We will glue him together. And then he has his little arms, which here's his little tiny arms. And there's spots for him to be glued on, so those will have to be cleaned off too, because they're all stuck together. Okay, here's his little legs. His little legs that go on him. And then you have, hopefully, a whole wing. I'm not gonna. And here's one of his little gold wings. And I will let it cool just a little bit longer before I start gluing it together. There's the other little wing. Okay, so let's let them cool off for, I don't know, let's try 10 or 15 minutes while I go get some clamps, because I'm gonna need to clamp them together. So I'm gonna lay them over here in front of the fan so they can cool down. Now, the leftover I poured in my skull mold, which it seems a little bendy, but it's been on the heat mat for an hour, so it ought to be done. But I just poured all the purples in him. Yep, there you go. He's got chrome, he's got chameleon, he's got the metallic additive in him. He's got all kinds of purples in him. So, here we go with that. Okay, let me go get the clamps. I'm going to have to get something to mix my epoxy in. I would rather have like a little paper plate. So I'll go get a paper plate and some clamps. And we'll be back and we will glue these together. Alright, mixing this epoxy, 5-minute epoxy together. And I got me some clamps. I had to wipe them off because they had sawdust all over them. Okay, so we're going to start with the very purple one. I don't want to go overboard with this because I don't want it all squeezing out. So I may just put it on. I probably should have roughed up that side so it would stick together better. But once he's together, he's together. I mean, it isn't gonna. I'm just trying not to get it all over the outside of it. Alright. Got to get him matched up here so I can put a clip on him. Whoops. No, don't move. You need to stay together here. We need to do it that way. Well, crud. Don't tell me I didn't bring big enough clips. I got a bigger one. Yeah, I wished I'd brought in a bigger one for his head now. Doggone it. I did. Doggone it. Come on. Well, he shouldn't be having any gaps, really. What are you doing here? You know, he does have a gap, and I don't know why. But I'm getting glued together, and then if we have to, we'll fill it in with something. Alright. Let him dry. Let's work on the other guy here. Probably should have brought some more bigger clips down here. I'm gonna hold on before I do this. I know that's 5-minute epoxy, but where's my microphone's getting knocked over because I took it off the table, off the heat mat. I'm looking for my, there it is. My file here so I can rough it up some. And help it stay together. Okay. I should have roughed both sides, but I didn't. I didn't do it, so it is what it is. These do not want to stay together either. I have a feeling these clips aren't going to work. Let me try these other metal ones that I brought down. Well, if I can keep him from sliding, get him to stay where he needs to stay. Nope. Come on. I don't know if these are going to work. Depends on how wide I can make them. Nope. I may have to go get some bigger clips. Because I'm trying to get him to stay together and he's wanting to slide down. And his head's not together. Oh, darn it, come on. I can get him up here. Or I can maybe put a clip on there. No. Them other clips, those adjustable clips, probably would have worked better. Should have brought them. God darn it. My phone, my ring's turned off on my phone, so let me go get some other clamps. I'll be back. Alright, I got his arms and legs glued on it. I'm trying to put just very little in here, just enough to hold the wings on. It's hard for me to see what. Yeah, I was trying not to get a bunch of glue all over him. Darn it, that one's running. I've got a little too much glue on it. Why is this one not wanting to go in there? Come on. I don't want to knock his legs and his arms off, but this one's not wanting to go down in there. Yeah, got his leg coming off now. Oh, yep, one leg fell off. Yep, there goes the other wing. This one doesn't want to go in there. This one didn't want to stay in there. Get in there. Yeah, I don't understand. I didn't have this problem with it the last time I did it. I didn't have problems with the legs staying on, none of it, all glued right together. So I don't know what's going on here. Maybe I should have taken the deburring tool to it first. And I would, except for where I had it earlier, and now I don't know where I put it. So, what else is new? Well, I know it's over there in the carousel somewhere, but I can't seem to find it. Yeah, he's wanting to move around here. I should have left him a little longer. Yep, legs are coming off. Arms are coming off. Fudge. And the wings aren't wanting to stay on. Okay. Alright, I'll be back when I get this stuck together. Alrighty. Well, this one is still in the clamps. It ain't dry yet. I wished I would have just, it being fairly clear, I probably could have used UV on it. Now, on this one, with it being as dark as it is, I did finally get his legs and his arms and his wings to stay on him with UV. Now, Whether he will stay together, I don't know. But here he is. He's got his wings on, his legs and his arms. And there's the little, now that's the chrome purple. This is a little baby one. That's the metallic purple. And this one was the Torginol Reef. And I don't know, I might be able to make two of these and stick them together. I don't know. I have a feeling that it would be going the wrong way. But here he is. And here he is, still stuck in the vines. Hopefully he'll be dry by the time I get ready to take my pictures. Because I don't know. I'm so sticky now from that 2-part epoxy and UV resin and yuck. And one of my husband's clamps went flying across the floor somewhere. I don't know if that was him telling me I shouldn't have went and got his clamps out of the garage or what. But let me get my shout outs done and then I'll try and get this one up. It's kind of a it's kind of a disaster, but let's hope that, pictures turn out better than the actual thing. I don't know. I was just trying to give her options with the purples. And I probably got a couple more purples that I could have used, but I didn't. I don't know where that clamp went flying, and I really don't know where it went. Okay. Wanda's Blessed Creations. Stacy _ the Crafty Cat. Res C. Liz. India Brady Art. Art by me, Andrew Walker. Coral Marines Resin Art. I'd love to hear from you, Coral. Butch's Resin Creations. Jaybird Resin Art. At Julia's Crafty Chaos. At Artsy Doodles 1. Amy's Resin Corner. Epoxy Me That. Crafting with Carla. Billy Holman Creations. Patricia's Crafty Corner. Custom Created Handmade Crafts. Cynthia's Crafts and More. Gert Creates. Dragons and Dresses Craftsortium. Blessed Epoxy by Amy. At Resin Artists. Martha's Craft Room. Marvelous Artsy. Creepy Crafts. Resin Me Up. Heart Creations by Renee. Lori, aka Midwest Meemaw. Ruby's Resin Studio. At Mama's Madhouse Creations. Bear and the Boss Lady. Delan's Handmade Woodworking. Amy Jo. Dots Woodland. Professor Rusty's Workshop. Rhinestone Suzanne. Creation Dust 777. Stressful Mom Paints. Grumpy's Laid Back Carving. Dad Carbs. Perry the Carving Wizard. Runick's Workshop. Woodchucker Chainsaw Carver. Ray and Sandy's Woodworking. Happy Curmudgeon Carving. Mike is Making Stuff. LJ Woodworks. Old Path Woodcraft. The Shoop's Workshop. New Beginnings Woodworks. Oli Makes. Johnny's Lathe Crafts. Resonating Art by Amy M. Johnny's Corner. Matt Carbs, Knuckle Bustin' Numbskull, Pour Resin with Love, Norm Hughes, Tim List Creations, Robert C. Peters, and I think that's Rumford, The Electric Whittler, My Honey's Handmade, and Eco Woodcrafts. That's what I got for shout outs. Sorry this video was so crappy, but I was trying for purples and I did achieve it. Not exactly the way I wanted, but he's pretty purple. See y'all tomorrow. Bye for now.